Welcome, everyone, to Take the Lead. I am your host, William Kliske.
And it's me, the one and only John O'Halloran. Folks at home, how are you guys doing?
So, John,
Yes.
who's your favorite basketball player?
LeBron James.
Well, let's talk about bitch boy James, shall we?
Yes.
So, Lakers' LeBron James has zero energy and zero excitement for AllStar game. You want to hear his reasoning why?
Yep.
James, 36, I have zero energy and zero excitement about the All-Star game this year, James said after the Lakers beat the Nuggets. I don't even understand why we're having an All-Star game. James, 36, has played in the league showcase event in 16 of his previous 17 seasons in the league, and as a top vote-getter was named a captain for the past 3 seasons as the NBA went from East versus West and adopted a draft format to spice up the competition. And I quote, "Short off season for myself and my teammates, 71 days," James said, referring to the time the Lakers had from Game 6 of the NBA Finals in October to opening night against the Clippers in December. And then coming into the season, we were told that we were not having an All-Star game, so we'd have a nice little break, 5 days in March from the 5th through the 10th. An opportunity for me to kind of recalibrate for the second half of the season, my teammates as well, some of the guys in the league. And then they just throw an All-Star game on us like this and just breaks that all the way up. So I'm pretty much kind of slap in the face. One what I'd say about that, Mr. LeBron James, you're a professional freaking athlete.
Yep.
Deal with it.
Or don't play in it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that can be an option.
Yeah. People back out of it.
Yeah. And if you are so butthurt, yeah, I said it, butthurt, over not having 5 days off, get the F out of here.
I know. But
LeBaby James.
the NBA and NBA PA is near an agreement to hold All-Star skills competition in Atlanta on March 7th per report. If the game was supposed to take place in Indianapolis, but also due to COVID, it was postponed. I mean, if
It looks like it'll be in Atlanta.
in addition, the All-Star game is being played. Both sides have talked about the possibility of adding a dunk contest, a three-point shootout. That's my favorite part, the three-point shootout.
3-point, it's the best.
The dunk, same dunks every single year.
One occasional twist that gets the person the win.
I mean, if you don't want to play in it, LeBron, don't play in it. Seriously. I mean, you're my favorite player, dude, but come on, just don't play in it.
I was going to make a dumb pun, but then it didn't sound good when I said it.
What was it?
LeBron likes to complain.
That's a good one.
But if complain was one syllable, it would have been better.
He does complain a lot.
Oh, here we go. LeBron likes to bitch.
This guy.
But no.
Yeah, don't play in it. I mean, I'm sure a lot of guys are going to back out of it, if it even happens.
Yep. Well, speaking of LeBron real quick, he breaks NBA record. Becomes
Another one.
becomes the third all-time field goal list. Becomes third on that list for all-time field goals.
Who did he pass?
Wilt.
And who was in
Chamberlain.
front of him or no?
Does it? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. But he also broke his own record in that as well. In addition to that major milestone, James also finished with 27, 10, and 10, and he has registered at least 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists in all 23 games so far, which is a new record to start a season. The previous record of 22 was also held by James back in 2012 as a member of the Miami Heat.
More history for the GOAT.
Yeah. But that wasn't it for LeBron, as he did record a triple-double, his second of the season. This was also his 8th since turning 35 years old, which ties current Lakers assistant coach Jason Kidd for the most in NBA history. And it's a record that will obviously be held by James at some point. The question is simply a matter of when he breaks it.
Yeah.
So, crazy. There's LeBron. Some good and some bad.
You also see that clip of LeBron and the fan getting going at it?
Yeah. Like I said, LeBron likes to bitch.
I mean, the way it looked, I don't know if if LeBron started, then why does the fan get kicked out? Because the fan said something back?
Probably. Who knows? I didn't look into it. I just saw the altercation.
Bradley Beal is not interested in trade. Frustrated with Richarli's situation in D.C. Now I kind of find it interesting that no, he does not want to be traded. He's leading the league in scoring with the average of 34.9 points this season and on a contract through 2021-22. He has a player option for 22-23, and that couldn't. And they couldn't turn down in favor of free agency in 2022. Bradley has far expressed he wants to remain in Washington and has not indicated he prefers to be traded. Sources with the knowledge of the situation tells The Atlantic the Wizards and Sherman have no interest in trading him. AIM claims from the general public. And even ones from around the league that the team at the bottom of the standings would have the best off dealing his prize player. Washington has made it clear it has no plans to move him. There's a long way to go until March 25th, the trade deadline, but several teams that would be in the hunt for Bill don't expect him to be available this season. I kind of find it interesting he doesn't want to be traded. You know, obviously with the state of Washington, Wizards, where they're going, they just
and
traded
Russell Westbrook being trash.
They're just having a bad season.
Very bad.
No, them trading John Wall, I figured they're going to trade Bradley Beal and completely just start over. But the fact that Bradley Beal wants to stay here through the rebuild shows that he really loves Washington. Because you have players who can be on a rebuilding team for 5, 6, 7, 8 years of the career, and they say, "You know what? I don't want to be here anymore. You've been rebuilding for 8 years. You're wasting my time here."
Yeah, and I feel like on all those rebuilding years for people who don't want to leave and just want to stay for the rebuild, there's there's usually one very good common denominator. That person.
Yeah. I just find it cool that he wants to stay with Washington. I know Washington's probably not going to be good for maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe longer than that, and he wants to stay for that. That shows
sounds about right.
That shows he's wearing Washington on his sleeve. And he's putting the Wizards first before any other team.
Oh, for sure. Which we can respect dedication to a team.
Yeah.
So good on you, Bradley. Unlike the bitch boy
who jumps team to team.
Literally.
But hey, to go back to Cleveland.
Cleveland, L.A.
He did keep his promise to Cleveland, said he'd win a championship one day.
That is true.
Kendrick Perkins, James Harden, pretty much saying the reason why the OKC lost in the 2012 finals was James Harden kept going to strip clubs. During a recent interview with the appearance on All the Smoke podcast, he said in San Antonio didn't have a damn thing to do, Perkins said. We got to go to the mother effer Miami. It was every mother effing thing to do. We couldn't get to the mother effer or by the bucket in that mother effer.
Jeez, a lot of F's.
Jeez. Perkins pointed out that Harden frequently went to Miami strip clubs, Kings of Diamonds, while the teams in town to face Heat in the finals. Man, James didn't give a shit. And you know why? Perkins added mother effing King of Diamonds and everything in the cut, hole in the hands. Perkins alleged that Harden attention was divided in the finals when the team traveled to Miami, and the evidence kind of proves that point. The Thunder ended up losing in the series in 5, and all 3 of the games Miami resulted in losses. OKC did come away with a 105-94 win over the Heat in Game 1, which took place in Oklahoma City. In the 3 games Miami, Harden averages just 12 points per game and shot 29%, 9 of 31 from the field. In addition, Harden connected in just one of his 14 shots from beyond the arc. At the time, Thunder featured the trio of Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, and James Harden. The team never won an NBA title. That's probably one of the best big 3 to never win an NBA title.
Yeah, for sure.
No, if James Harden just kept his head on straight, didn't go to those strip clubs, who knows what that team could have. I mean, yeah, I know he wants to go see. No, booby shaking and bum shaking, but, dude, you're in the NBA Finals. You have a chance to win a championship. Not only that,
you're in the NBA Finals. You can get that any night.
I know. And not only that, you have a chance to hand LeBron another Finals loss. Just imagine if LeBron lost that championship.
Would have been hilarious, if you ask me.
Because he won 2 in Miami, won 1 in Cleveland, obviously with the Lakers. So he would have won 1 in Miami, 1. So he'd have. Okay, take one.
It'd be 3
just take 1 away, you dumbass.
He'd be 3 for 10.
He'd be 3 for 10 in the finals if James Harden decided to So you know what? I can
Focus.
push the boobies aside for.
I can push the boobies aside.
Well, I understand. Boobies are boobies.
We should make a shirt that says "I can't push the boobies aside" and with a picture of James, or we put it in quotes and then just said James Harden.
That'd be funny. So many people are confused. Like, what the hell? But one thing, Kendrick Perkins.
Oh my God, that was bad.
What?
So the shirt says I can't pass up or I can't push the boobies aside, but instead of James Harden, James Hardon.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
But dude, come on,
It's close enough. That's funny.
I mean,
Oh my God.
you have a chance to win NBA championship, and who knows if James Harden's ever going to go back to the finals. But
James Harden. I feel like this is his best year to get back there.
yeah, especially with
No one can really
Kevin
prepare.
Durant,
It's like a mid-season trade for a big three. It's like, okay, who's going to have time to prepare for them?
and also Kendrick Perkins. You need to watch your damn mouth, boy. You kiss your mother with that mouth.
For real, man. For freaking real. Let's see. Zion Williamson ties Blake Griffin as fastest active NBA player to reach 1,000 career points. So
He's going to be good. That
Yep.
boy's going to be good.
both took 44 games and are the only active players to get there so quickly. Want to guess who has the all-time record?
To get there in points.
Yeah, and
Just
how
in
many?
general?
Yeah, and how many games it took?
And this is in their career.
It's fastest to 1,000 points. So the beginning of a career.
My guess is probably going to be when, like, way back when. I kind of want to say Michael. I don't want to say Michael Jordan. It's probably Michael Jordan.
It was not Michael Jordan.
probably Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
No. Same position though.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Yep.
Yeah.
28 games.
Back then when they had no friggin' really. I mean, I know people. My dad gets mad when I say there's not a lot of competition back then. There really wasn't. I mean, I shouldn't be talking because I wasn't alive when he played. So
I saw a post. It was like, imagine fantasy basketball with Wilt Chamberlain on your team.
you'd win every single year.
And it was like, showed his stats. It was like 50 points, 25 rebounds a game.
Then people say, "Oh, he played against a bunch of 5'8" white guys."
Yeah. Any more basketball?
No, that's all I got.
Okay, I got one last one. And I wanted to save this for the end of basketball. I haven't even read it. I just read the headline. I'm like, we're talking about it just because it's so funny. Young Thug has a message for NBA players trying to steal his girl.
I don't know who Young Thug is.
He's a rapper. So, delivering a message to all of the ballers that have been getting into his girl's DMs, Thugger effectively said that he knows the name of the game and he isn't upset about it. And a post on Instagram. If you're a ball player and you try to talk to any hoe that I talk to, you still my brother, said the Atlanta rapper with a cheeky smile. It seems like there have been some NBA players trying to get some of Thug's sloppy seconds. Oh. Well, that wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Was that really it?
What the hell?
That was probably... Sorry, guys. That was probably the most anticlimactic story that I could have probably read.
I was getting ready for a big ending. All of a sudden, it just stopped.
I was too. That was it. That was legit it. Yeah, no. That was anticlimactic. With the headline, Young Thug has a message for NBA players trying to steal his girl. You think he'd be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever, you're still my brother. You think it'd be way more than that.
Yeah, you better stay with my girl.
So, my apologies. I probably should have actually read the article instead of just like, oh, that's a cool headline. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Shock factor. Well, here's the shock factor. Level 0. Well, we'll go from anticlimactic to very climactic. Trevor Bauer signing with the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yes.
Set to be MLB's top earner in 2021 and 2022.
The sweepstakes is over. The Mets were... I thought he was going to go to the Mets. The Mets were...
They looked like they're favorites.
Where was I? I think I was at the gym. I saw it pop up on the TV. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I kind of knew he was going to go there anyways.
The champs just got better.
Yep. Reigning NL Cy Young winner, too.
Yep. So do you know how much he's making?
I wasn't there like 102 million or something like that.
3 years, $102 million, where that has opt-outs after years 1 and 2, and he's set to make $40 million this year and $45 million next year. But that would mean year 3 is only like 17 mil.
I don't think he's going to opt out. He has a great chance to win the World Series.
From what I'm seeing, it doesn't say who has the opt-out option. Could be the Dodgers who can opt out.
Yeah, it's true. No, he's joining the Dodgers rotation that includes Walker Buehler, Clayton Kershaw, David Price returning. They also have to figure out among Julio Urias, Dustin May, and Tony Golson, who will be the 5th starter.
Holy crap. According to Spotric's MLB team payroll tracker, Bauer's $40 million salary for the 2021 season is higher than the projected 26-man payroll of the Pittsburgh Pirates, $30 million, the Baltimore Orioles, $34.2 million, and the Cleveland Indians, $36.5 million.
So he's making more money than all those guys combined. Wow.
Bauer, a 30-year-old right-hander, was the first reigning Cy Young Award winner to enter free agency since Greg Maddux in 1992.
Oh, man, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
No,
There's a little trivia if you guys can go.
Yeah,
for your
trivia.
baseball fans, go get your father, your brother.
Yeah, stump him on that one. A first-time free agent who played last season for the Cincinnati Reds on a $17 million deal was prorated to $6.4 million. Bauer was one of the most dominant pitchers in baseball in 2020, going 5-4 with a 1.7 ERA and a 0.79 WHIP, 100 strikeouts and 17 walks during the pandemic-shortened season. Opposing batters hit 159 against him, which led all major league pitchers. In addition to WHIP and ERA, Bauer led the NL in ERA+, which adjusts for his hitter-friendly home ballpark, and hits allowed per 9 innings, 5.055 in 2020. He rejected a 1-year, $18.9 million qualifying offer from the Reds, who will get a compensatory draft pick, approximately number 60. With him signing with a new team, the Dodgers will forfeit their second highest pick in July amateur draft and $500,000 of international signing bonus allocation. Yeah. Bauer joins the Dodgers rotation that was one of the best in the majors in 2020 and now has 3 former Cy Young winners in Bauer, Kershaw, and Price.
Jesus.
The Dodgers' odds improved slightly following Bauer's announcement. Already World Series favored, the Dodgers are now listed at plus 400, up from plus 450 to win the title at Caesars Sportsbook by William Hill, while the NL pennant odds move from plus 220 to plus 200, and the NL West moved from minus 200 to minus 220.
Damn. It's been good over the last 3 seasons as well. Also, the Dodgers need to address openings at third baseman in left field because Justin Turner is a free agent and Jock Pearson signed with the Cubs. So I don't know what they're going to do at third base. I mean, they just give out money to Trevor Bauer. So I mean, that team's stacked. I mean, the pitch rotation's stacked. I mean, they Mookie Betts, Cody Bellinger, Corey Seager. I mean, that's only really...
Now it's Kershaw, Bauer, Price.
Oh, my God. Well, fuck David Price.
Yeah. But Dodgers...
I think they're the best team. Out of all baseball, any team keep beating
the Dodgers going to do what retail investors wanted GameStop to do. They're going to go to the moon. Let me know if you got that. Yeah, little non-investors. If you got that, let me know. Go ahead.
Some Red Sox news for Will and I.
Yes.
Red Sox legend Dustin Pedroia retires after 14 seasons through World Series rings.
Yep. Great. Do you think they blah, 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 blah. Do they retire his number?
Oh yeah, he's
number 15. gone.
Just what he did with the Red Sox. No, he won the 2008 AL MVP, a 4-time All-Star.
That opens up some money for the Sox, huh?
Yes, I hope so. And 4-time Gold Glove winner. He also took home Rookie of the Year in 2007, 3 World Series rings. No, for his career, I mean, 5'9", hit .299, .365, .439, 140 home runs, and a 51.7 wins above average replacement.
I don't know about you, but if I finished my career hitting .299, I'd probably be pissed off.
Yeah, I mean,
just 1 point away from averaging 300.
Obviously, I mean, he probably would have got there, but obviously injuries towards knee injuries towards the end of his career. He was limited to 9 big games to start the 2018 season. Prior to the injuries, Pedroia had made 11 consecutive opening day starts for Boston from 2007 to 2017, trailing Hall of Famer Carl Yastrzemski. It sucks. I like Dustin Pedroia. Here's a little video clip of him talking about it.
Had a lot of emotions on me.
Hold on, folks at home. I still gotta get my laptop fixed.
Lately, but coming down to it, I look back and think how lucky I was for all of it. Where I grew up in Woodland, California, the way I was taught how to play baseball, then getting a scholarship to Arizona State and having the best coaches there, and then getting drafted by the Red Sox. Coming from California, I didn't know a lot about the organization or Boston or anything. But once I got drafted and saw the way that the people treat you Brad Pearson picked me up at the airport. He's my head trainer, and we've been through so much together too. Everybody throughout the way, I've spent almost half my life being a Red Sox, and I've played for one ownership group. The general managers in the front office, the people that have been there the entire time, those aren't just people that I worked for or whatever. Those people are family. The 4 managers I played for, all my infield coaches, my minor league coaches, everybody, my teammates. The Boston Red Sox to me is I can't even explain how much it means to me. It means everything. I started my family there. My kids were born in Boston. Every day I woke up looking to find a way to help our team win a baseball game. And I got to do it in front of the best fans in the best city.
Best city, baby.
And I wish I enjoyed it a little more at the time because my mind was so focused on the task at hand that day and to try to win and to try to be the best.
That's enough.
You said that's enough with 1 second to go in the video.
But
that's it. Cutting you off with 1 second left.
I definitely think they'll retire Zummer. He'll definitely go into the Red Sox Hall of Fame. I don't see him going to the MLB Hall of Fame. One of the main reasons was injuries toward the end of his career. If he stayed healthy, there's a chance maybe. I remember back from 2007 to maybe to 2013-14 maybe.
Yeah.
It was always him and Robinson Cano being the 2 of the best second basemen in all of baseball. But obviously times have changed. Robinson Cano has been suspended for this season for using roids, and Dustin Pedroia is retired.
Yeah.
But they'll definitely retire his number.
Yeah, they better.
They're going to have to.
From retirement to new contracts, outfielder Marcelo Zuna returns to the Braves on a 4-year, $64 million deal.
The Red Sox are also interested in him, and obviously he's returning back to Atlanta.
Do you have any more baseball?
Yes.
All right, let's hear it.
Aldronley Simmons reveals that depression, suicide thoughts led him to opt out on the MLB the final week. He said it was a tough time for mentally, to where I thought of suicide crossed my mind. Simmons wrote, it was something that I vowed a long time ago I would never consider again. I was fortunate to talk to a therapist, which helped me with those thoughts. At the end, when a lot of people were still going through what most would think of as tough times, the idea of finishing the season in a bubble wasn't too much for me to handle. It sucks that he went through that.
Yeah.
I'm happy he got to talk to someone. If you know anyone going through depression, or if you're going through depression, reach out. Reach out to us. We give you our Instagrams, which you still don't follow me, but that's okay.
Not the time to
I know.
do that, John.
I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Forgive me. But if you reach out to someone, or if you see someone who's down, go up and talk to them because you have no idea. You could save that person's life that day.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of people go through depression, and I don't know what it feels like, and my heart goes out to those people that have to go through it. Talk to me if you guys need help to talk to someone, because I will talk to you.
Yeah, my DMs are open on both Twitter and Instagram. They should be if I don't follow you.
It's just I'm just happy he found someone, because it's just you see a lot of people that just they try to fight depression as much as they can, and unfortunately, they can't win the battle, and it breaks my heart to see when that happens to some people.
Yeah.
But our DMs are open. We're here for you guys if you are going through that.
Just reach out to anyone.
Reach out to anyone, or reach out to someone who'd be going through that, because you never know what you could do to help that person out.
Oh, 100%. Any more baseball?
Yeah, one more.
All right, let's hear it.
The 2021 MLB season just started on time. MLBPA rejects league's 154 game proposal last week.
Interesting.
I'm not reading that. That's way too long to read. The MLB.
Oh, MLB starting on time.
Yeah.
All right. Question. Do you remember Scott Erickson?
No.
Former MLB pitcher?
Nope.
Well, he's been linked to a hit and run.
Oh, I saw this.
That left 2 kids dead.
Yep, I was actually reading that the other day.
Erickson had been racing against another driver, Rebecca Grossman, the wife of a burn center founder who was previously charged with murder and vehicular manslaughter in the case. Because she's the one who actually hit the kids.
And he was part of it.
Yeah. The boys were 8 and 11 were struck while walking
Jesus.
with their parents and 2 other family members in a marked crossway on September 29th in Westlake Village, a community about 37 miles northwest of downtown Los Angeles.
I can't even begin to imagine what his parents witnessed. Those 2 boys' parents witnessed.
And the other 2 family members.
And the other 2 family members.
Crazy.
You go out, you have a family day in, you have 2 idiots who decide to race, and that happens.
Yeah, just... Erickson was arrested Wednesday, charged with misdemeanor reckless driving. He has a court date March 16th. Grossman was arrested on the day of the accident and released on bond October 1st. She was charged December 30th with 2 felony counts each of murder and vehicular manslaughter with gross negligence and 1 felony count of hit and run, driving resulting in death. Prosecutors allege that Grossman continued driving after striking the boys, stopping about a quarter mile away. She pleaded not guilty to the charges, which could send her to prison for up to 34 years if convicted.
Hope she gets it. She does not deserve to walk free again ever in her life.
Yeah, Erickson played for MLB teams from 1990 to 2006 for the Twins, Orioles, Mets, Rangers, Dodgers, and Yankees. He was a member of the Twins' '91 World Series championship team.
I wonder if he'll get anything, like maybe a couple years in prison. He was part of it. I don't know how that works.
Well, I'm going to copy and paste just saying misdemeanor reckless driving and see what that comes up. See if Google just tells me an answer. Let's boom. Reckless driving is a misdemeanor criminal offense, which means if convicted, then it will be on your criminal history. You can actually be arrested for reckless driving, though often law enforcement officers will issue a notice to appear in court with criminal traffic. Let's see. In most states, a standard reckless driving offense is a misdemeanor. Penalties vary by state, but maximum penalties usually range from about 90 days to a year in jail and $100 to $1,000 in fines. Reckless driving offenses that involve injuries, deaths, or property damage can sometimes be charged as a felony.
So he can get anywhere from 90
days to a year
in jail. All right.
I don't see his going to a felony because it resulted in deaths, but he wasn't the one who hit them.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe the judge will have a different opinion on that because
Yes.
he was part of the race.
Yep.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll update you on the story if we see it in our news feeds whenever it happens in March.
That's only a month away.
Yeah. Mark it on your calendar, John. March 16th is when he has his court date.
Okay. I have hockey news.
John's Hockey Minute. John's Hockey Minute. John's Hockey Minute. Bow, 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 bow.
Sabres postponed season till February 8th due to COVID-19 issues. They would believe that the got
Words.
They believe they got COVID playing Devils last just weekend. The Sabres will postpone their season till February 8th due to COVID-19. 2 players on the team have entered NHL's COVID protocol. So the league's NHL's PA and the team's medical groups made the decision to pause play. According to reports, the Sabres playing the New Jersey Devils, which also paused their season, is to blame their own shutdown. This means they were believe that there was a transmission on ice. The Sabres reportedly spoke to the NHLPA ahead of Sunday's game with their concerns regarding the play in the COVID-19 currently in the league. The Sabres organization has and will continue to follow all recommended guidelines aimed at protecting the health and safety of its players and staffing community at large and by the NHL. The Bruins and Sabres are supposed to play tonight, but obviously that game will be postponed. What is it, February 6th today? So,
yeah.
So you're probably looking at the Sabres to come back probably the 9th or the 10th. And also, kind of a bizarre, kind of funny story. Zdeno Chara's new sticks accidentally delivered to wrong address, states away from D.C.
Jeez.
Capitals blog Russian machine never breaks. Caught up with a man who received the custom sticks that were allegedly meant to go to the team's equipment manager, Brooks Myers, at the team's practice facility in Arlington, Virginia. We got boxes from China daily, so it didn't seem like anything out of the ordinary. Ariel Ben Abla Ibrahim told RNBNB. FedEx dropped off along with 2 other boxes from China, and I started going through them personally. And then I was really confused when I saw, boom, 18 hockey sticks. We called the contact number, and they were, and they weren't
Answering.
and they wasn't an answer. So we continue. I decided to take to Twitter, calling FedEx support as Twitter. That's so funny. And that guy, he probably ordered something. He's like, yeah, it's coming today. 3 packages. I ordered one thing, opens it. Hockey sticks from Zdeno Chara. That's
Wait. Didn't Chara retire?
No, he's playing with the Washington Capitals.
Oh, he just left the Bruins. Got it.
So his tweet said, "Hey Capitals, why are $5,000 worth of hockey sticks at my house?" And he said, "Also, what time is practice?"
Also, what time?
$5,000 for hockey sticks. I mean, hockey is one of the most expensive equipment out there, but that's funny. I don't know what I would do. I mean, you should say something, but if it was me, I'd be like, all right, this is going on my wall. I'm keeping my mouth shut until someone comes to my house and be like, why do you got Zdeno Chara's hockey sticks on your wall? Don't worry about it.
If that was me, I would have been like, I'm keeping one. I don't care what you say.
Give one to Roberto because he likes hockey. No.
Keep it for myself. List that shit on eBay.
True.
This was an accidental delivery to my house. This was a stick that was made for Zdeno Chara, but in the description, never made contact with this individual. All right.
It's some football.
Yeah. Chiefs offensive linebacking coach Britt Reed, son of head coach Andy Reid, involved in multi-car crash.
Is he okay?
I think he was. I have to double check. Kansas City Chiefs outside linebackers coach Britt Reed, son of head coach Andy Reid, was involved in a multi-vehicle crash Thursday night that left a 5-year-old with life-threatening injuries, according to Kansas City police. According to details released by KCPD and first obtained by KSHB-TV, a gray Chevy Impala had run out of gas and was stopped on the southbound entrance for I-435 from Stadium Drive near Arrowhead Stadium. A Chevy Traverse was parked with its lights on near the Impala to assist. A Ram pickup truck, which Britt Reed admitted to police he was driving, traveling on the entrance ramp, stuck the left front of the Impala and then struck the rear of the Traverse. A 5-year-old sitting in the back seat of the Traverse was transported to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries, per police, and a 4-year-old sitting in the back seat was transported with non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the Traverse and the front seat adult passenger did not sustain injuries in the crash, and the driver of the Impala also was not injured. Reed was later transported to a local medical center for treatment after complaining of stomach pain.
Jesus.
Yeah. Hope everyone's okay.
Yes.
Well, obviously.
I hope the fire will be okay. That's terrible.
Yeah, I hope those kids make a recovery.
NFL says Buccaneers can't fire cannons from famed pirate ship following touchdowns.
Boo! Absolute boo!
The NFL is calling for a case fired by the Buccaneers, which will inch close to the Super Bowl at Raymond James Stadium, despite the rare chance for Tampa to be playing a home game as they make a bid for their second Lombardi Trophy in franchise history. It won't exactly be a full-fledged home field advantage in attempt to keep this natural site. Games, even it's possible for
fire cannons for both teams, damn it.
I know, both Bucs and the Chiefs. The league is not allowing the Tampa Bay to fire the cannons from their famed pirate ship in touchdown and big plays. The firing of the cannons after big plays is a tradition that defines what it means to be a Buccaneer fan and serves as a signature element of our home games experience at Raymond James Stadium, which we should have been there last year, but that's for another day. The team said in a statement released on Tuesday. However, we also acknowledge and understand the NFL's position, which regards to maintaining the integrity of a natural site atmosphere for the Super Bowl. While the cannons may not fire in their typical fashion, we look forward to showcasing parts of our tradition while working with the league's guidelines. That's so stupid.
Yep, I agree. Very stupid.
So they're not, because it's technically, even though it's a home game, it's technically not a home game. So that's why they're not doing it. That's so stupid.
It is very stupid, I agree.
No fun league.
No fun league. No fun league. No fun league. No fun league. No fun league. From no fun league to very fun league. Refresh. The NFL allowed a small change to the officiating uniforms so Sarah Thomas can wear a ponytail.
Oh, let me get this straight. So the NFL, they're going to allow Sarah to wear a ponytail, but they won't allow the Buccaneers to fire cannons. No fun league. No fun league. Oh, Sarah, you can wear a ponytail, but the Bucs, you can't shoot your cannons.
So, thanks to a uniform change this season, she'll be allowed to wear her hair in a ponytail. Prior to 2020, Thomas had to wear her hair tucked into a cap. Do you know why?
Why?
Because through the end of the 2019-2020 season, all NFL officials wore fitted ball caps.
Oh.
The kind without a large hole in the back. Thank you for telling us what fitted caps are,
Yeah, I never knew what that
Yahoo.
was.
That meant Thomas, as the lone female member of the league's officiating court, had no choice but to tuck her hair into the cap. However, starting the season, the NFL now allows officials to wear snapbacks. Ever since, Thomas has been wearing her hair in a ponytail laced through the back hole of her hat, making her remarkably distinguishable from her fellow officials.
No, because I can't tell what's a man, what's a woman.
Who knows? But let's talk about your Eagles.
Great. Love talking about these guys.
The Eagles are getting close to trading Carson Wentz, sources say. But obstacle remains. Where might the QB land next?
Ooh, I don't know.
Two NFL personnel sources said Friday that they'd heard the Eagles were getting close to trading quarterback Carson Wentz, as Colts general manager Chris Ballard was telling an Indianapolis radio show that he's exploring lots of options to replace retiring quarterback Phillip Rivers.
He's a great fit.
Do you think you can see Carson Wentz going to Indianapolis?
Great fit there. Frank Wright is there. Frank Wright was one of the main reasons why the Eagles won the Super Bowl back in 2017, 2018, and Carson Wentz had that amazing season. Frank Wright was there. So I can see Carson going there and doing very well with Indianapolis. I know Colts fans are probably cringing to hear that because Carson Wentz can't stay healthy, but I think that's a great spot for him to go to.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is it? Indianapolis seems like a likely landing place if Wentz is traded, since head coach there is Frank Reich. Wentz is offensive coordinator with the Eagles for his first 2 years in the league. The Colts are expected to hire Press Taylor, the Eagles' former quarterbacks coach and passing game coordinator, who's close to Wentz.
Colts fans, you don't want Press Taylor. He's garbage.
But Ballard also said there's no trade going down right now. Not today, not the Colts.
Who's number two? Does it say that the second team is? Possibly. Patriots.
In the wake of a trade you're about to talk about, The current quarterbacking market would seem to include Indianapolis, Chicago, Denver, and Carolina.
Poor Teddy Bridgewater, just on a big contract there now. They're already saying, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, according to this article anyways. The Eagles Super Bowl season quarterbacks coach John DeFilippo is the Bears QB coach these days.
Ooh.
A trade there would reunite Wentz and Nick Foles, which would be so weird. It almost seems destined to happen.
So weird.
I think it should happen.
WrestleMania 37, Nick Foles versus Carson Wentz. The winner gets starting quarterback position. Breaking news, Carson Wentz injured.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. The Eagles would incur an NFL record $33.8 million dead cap charge if they traded Wentz, but their cap picture beyond 2021 would look much better than it looks now, and Wentz's cost to the acquiring team wouldn't be terribly expensive for a starting QB. The new team could opt out after 2 more years and about $47.4 million.
I don't know. I mean, there's also a report that said the Eagles are not interested in trading him, but I definitely think they will.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, I think they will. I mean, Eagles are rebuilding.
Jalen Hurts, baby.
That's funny. Jalen Hurts addresses QB quarterback competition. He said that's a great question. Hurts was asked on the CBS Sports today. I'm putting the work in my mind. I'm trying to put my relationship with my guys. I'm just trying to take the next step regardless of what happens. I'm challenging myself to be the best quarterback I can. Learning from mistakes as a team from my mistakes last year. Those 4 games, I got the opportunity to get my feet wet and take off next year. Hurts started in 4 games for the Eagles after being used in a Tyson Hill-type role for the first 12 games for the season, only allowing 3 passes for replacing Wentz for good in Week 13 against the Packers. In his 4 starts, Hurts completed 51.9% of his passes, 69 for 133 for 119 yards, 5 touchdowns and 3 interceptions for a 77.2 pass rating. Hurts also had 46 carries for 272 yards and 3 touchdowns in those starts. I think you're looking at the next quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, and
I think so too.
And Jalen Hurts. I mean, it sucks. I mean, I loved Carson, I really did, but he just couldn't stay healthy, and his play last year was not good. And as we already know, Matthew Stafford was traded to the Rams. Traded to the Rams last Sunday, I believe it was, for Jared Goff. But that's not the only team that was interested in Matthew Stafford. He reportedly nixed trade from the Patriots as a destination. That's crazy to think that he did not want to go play for the Patriots. He did not want to go to New England, is anyone's guess. One can assume that Stafford did not want to be part of the team that could be going through a roster rebuild.
Yep.
It's just, I mean, if I'm a quarterback and someone says you have a chance to be traded to the Patriots, I'm saying screw it, I'm going to go. Because you have a chance to play for the greatest coach of all time.
Yes.
I know they're going through a rebuild, but you got to look last year.
It's not even that bad of a rebuild. The Patriots still went 7-9.
I mean, you didn't have guys on defense. Guys opted out because COVID. I mean, Julian Edelman was hurt. You have a chance to go to the playoffs.
Bunch of rookie receivers.
I mean,
that have a lot of potential.
I mean, you're going to. I mean, he has a good chance in Los Angeles now. Good weapons there, but I think his record in Detroit, he was 72-90. Who do you think won the trade? A lot of people saying the Lions.
Yeah.
Because they traded a 26-year-old for a 32-year-old.
Yeah.
I know it's tough for me because, he really hadn't. Only really weapon that Matthew Stafford has all his career was Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
And he still couldn't really do a lot. I mean, he did a lot with Calvin Johnson. I'm talking about, I think they only went to the playoffs once or twice.
Yep. But he has more than a Calvin Johnson now.
Yeah, we got Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp. So I think, I don't know who won this trade because now Jared Goff is going to Detroit. Detroit's probably rebuilding once again like they always do. It's going to be tough to see who tells.
Yeah.
If the Rams can go to the NFC Championship or even the Super Bowl, I'm far-fetching right here, the Rams win this.
Yeah.
If somehow Jared Goff pulls something out of his bum.
Did you say call him Jared Goff?
Goff. If Jared Goff can take this team to the playoffs and beyond, then the Lions win.
Yeah, for sure.
But I just...
For shoresies.
I don't... I just want to know why he would not want to go to the Patriots. Maybe it's playing the cold weather, or could
He was in Detroit.
Well, they played indoors.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean, I would play for the Patriots. Sean Payton expects Drew Brees to announce announcement soon. Says Saints have a good vision for Jameis Winston. Obviously, I think he's going to retire. He's 42 years old. He was hurt a lot this season. Obviously, Drew Brees' tremendous career, one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. It's unfortunate how his season ended in against the Bucs in the playoffs, throwing, I think it was like 3 interceptions. Just not play a good game. I think Drew Brees should hang it up. He achieved everything he could.
Oh yeah.
You got any more?
I have one last thing.
Good.
And this is the thing that I saw like 2 weeks ago, saving for the last.
We got
Here's
3
an
more.
article title for you. The speculation of Aaron Rodgers joining the Patriots has officially begun.
I've said that. That'd be crazy.
Aaron Rodgers said following his loss in the playoffs, a lot of guys' futures are uncertain, myself included. That's what's said about it most, getting this far. Obviously, there's got to be an end to it, some part whether we make it past this one or not, but just the uncertainties is tough in the finality of it. It's hard to argue that Rodgers isn't the most physically talented quarterback in league history, but he hasn't had the circumstances Brady had in New England, and NFL fans have vigorously argued that Bill Belichick would have had more than 6 Super Bowl rings if Rodgers was slinging the ball. Following one of the best seasons in Rodgers' career, this could turn into a reality for the 2021 season. Pro Football Talk tweeted out some potential landing spots for Rodgers, and New England could be one of the most appealing places. Here's some reactions to the idea of it. At Big Joe Poe responded to Pro Football Talk's tweet saying, February 2022, Aaron Rodgers and the New England Patriots versus Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. Brady wins and refuses to retire, opting to go for 10 rings. Could you imagine
10
if
rings.
Brady tries to get 10 rings? No one would ever catch him.
No, I don't think no one's gonna.
I don't think anyone's ever going to make it to 43 again.
No, I don't think anyone's gonna make 10 Super Bowls, let alone 9.
Yep. FanDuel tweeted, do you see Rodgers leaving the Packers?
No, I feel
And then at Mitchell Block 2, I'm a Packers fan, but I would be fine with Aaron Rodgers going to the Patriots. He deserves better, and I could still root for the Pats in the AFC with Rodgers and still back the Pack in the NFC. At Savage Boston, if Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback of the Patriots next year, my brain will explode. At N Zambrano 10, making my prediction now, Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Patriot. At J Payne 71685, Aaron Rodgers will be on the Patriots next season. I don't see how this doesn't work.
That'd be interesting.
The immediate argument would lead to him being under contract for the next 2 years, which is true.
Yes.
At Rev C. Weilert said, he is under contract. He has no option to be traded next year, only can retire. Speculation is futile unless he retires, and why would he over one game? He misses throws too. He pulled out of run plays to miss passes. Goes both ways. But similar to Deshaun Watson, there hits a point that superstars can control their own destiny and demand their way out. Rodgers has been in Green Bay for 16 years, and he's tied with Brady for NFC Championship wins.
That's funny.
The Packers haven't helped maximize his career, and Father Time is going to start creeping up fast. We've been saying that for Brady for a decade.
Yep, and look at Tom Brady in the Super Bowl for the 10th friggin' time.
Yep. The Patriots have leverage with Belichick at the helm, and they have a ton of cap space to work with. New England is returning key players who opted out last season, and there's a slew of talented free agents that would immediately be interested if Rodgers were to be traded. It's far-fetched at the moment, and strings would have to be pulled, but that won't stop speculation from fans and media throughout the offseason. Matthew Stafford and Jimmy Garoppolo are more realistic options, but they bring a lot less excitement. This article was written like 2 weeks ago, so Matthew Stafford is no longer an option.
Nope.
Rodgers joining the Patriots brings the most exhilaration, and the idea will be talked about until it's fully shut down, or in a wild scenario, it happens.
The only thing that I say, I mean, it could happen, but the only thing I'm saying it's not. He's 37 years old.
So?
And I don't think Bill Belichick really wants to go for a 37-year-old quarterback.
Why not? He stuck with Brady until Brady was 42.
But Bill Belichick didn't want him anymore.
But he kept him in one more Super Bowls.
Bill Belichick
be like, oh, crap, maybe I was wrong.
Bill Belichick wanted Jimmy G to start.
Look at Aaron Rodgers' numbers last year. Aaron Rodgers always puts up better numbers than Tom Brady. Tom Brady just gets the wins.
That's true, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it would be cool to see Aaron Rodgers go because you had the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady, and you have Aaron Rodgers, who's probably top 5 of all time, possibly.
Probably top 3.
Probably top 3. Then you have Aaron Rodgers, comes right after Tom Brady. I don't know. Maybe it will happen. I don't know, because I know the Packers obviously drafted Jordan Love in the first round last year.
Yeah.
And the Packers drafted him saying, this is our guy. And I was pissed off Aaron Rodgers. That's why he had the best season of his career.
Yeah.
But if Aaron Rodgers does go to the Patriots, jeez.
See what happens. Anyways, Super Bowl. No. Go ahead.
Tom Brady, I was getting ready for the Super Bowl, which is tomorrow. But never forgetting previous losses, especially versus Eli Manning. And speaking with CBS analyst Tony Romo, and had a battle with Mahomes, Brady eliminated in the losses in the Super Bowl. Yes, that's Tiger Woods winning at the U.S. Open by 15 strokes. You can talk about it, however, how many years later Brady said, "We've beaten incredible teams. We've beaten the Giants at Gillette Stadium the last week of the year. It's just in the end that the one game that mattered when it comes up short." Actually, Tom Brady, you didn't beat the Giants in Gillette Stadium. You played in New York the last game. Obviously, we all know that they paid for 18-0 at the point, falling short to the Giants in the clash that ranked as number 1 Super Bowl meeting of Tom Brady's solid career. He says, I really got to give the Giants a lot of credit. Brady said they earned it. Eli made some clutch plays that have few lucky bounces. They had the helmet catch, but I got to give him credit. I'll give him credit. I remember when they lost that. I was at a Super Bowl party, and everyone was just dead quiet. Just imagine if Tom Brady won both those Super Bowls. He'd be 8 because that would have been the 2, 6, 8. Especially if they beat the Eagles 3 years ago now. He'd be 9-0 going in the Super Bowl. It's just crazy. This is his 10th Super Bowl. You're never going to see anyone do this again. You're not going to see it in any sport, from the MLB to MLB. I think it's MLB, NHL, all the 3 other sports. You're never going to see anyone make the championship 10 times. This guy's incredible, and he's doing this at 43 years old.
God.
When he signed with the Bucks, I kind of laughed, and I looked at the roster, and I said the offense they had. I said, this is the reason why he's going to Tampa Bay. He didn't have it in New England. He has it here.
He's going to play until he's 45. He's going to win 10 titles.
But I just that Super Bowl was back in 2007. Both Super Bowls, he's still pissed off about that he lost.
Yeah.
To the Giants.
And then the Eagles, Tom Brady literally couldn't do anything about it.
No.
Tom Brady had a freaking phenomenal game.
I think he had 5 touchdowns, 500-plus yards.
Yeah. Tom Brady literally did all he could. It was the defense in that one for the Patriots.
And Bill Belichick not playing Malcolm Butler, because Malcolm Butler,
yes.
You put Malcolm Butler in that game, he could have shut down AllStar Jeffrey, because he would have been on AllStar Jeffrey that game.
Yeah, Bill Belichick's like, well, whatever.
Speaking about the Super Bowl, Robert Kraft surprised New England healthcare workers with a trip to the big game.
That's nice of him.
Yep. It says the NFL's official site notes, those heading to the game all have been vaccinated. The people at the Patriots are flying to the game will be part of nearly 7,500 vaccinated healthcare workers in the league that has invited as guests. The workers will be filling the void with the lack of the attendance from the players and etc. left behind. I think that's awesome.
Oh, for sure.
Know that Bill Belichick would do this, because obviously he loves New England. He loves what these healthcare workers are doing. But I think the main reason why he's doing it, because there's a certain zone in Tampa Bay that he loves and misses.
TB12.
Yep.
Speaking of TB12, we're going to go this way. He's right here on my shelf. If you're watching the video exclusive, you can see a little Patriot TB12, maybe like 5-6 inches tall.
Yep.
TB 6-inch.
TB 6-inch. Now it's time.
Super Bowl.
Tomorrow. I cannot wait to eat junk and watch the Super Bowl.
John.
This is going to be weird.
Ultimate question.
Mm-hmm.
Who's winning?
This is going to be tough. Usually say defense. No, the Bucs defense has been incredible. Now, the front seven, Ndamukong Suh, Via Vaitai, William Golson, Jason Pierre-Paul, Devin White, Levante David, Shaquille Barrett. You know, if they can get pressure on Patrick Mahomes, because if they can get Patrick Mahomes, they can win the game because the Chiefs' offensive line has been banged up all season.
Yep.
They lost Eric Fisher and Mitchell Schwartz.
Yep.
As well as guard Kelsey Alsome.
Yep.
2 season injuries.
Yep.
If the Bucs defense go out there and make big plays, they can win.
Oh, for sure.
Their defense has been averaged 142 points off takeaways throughout the season and playoffs.
Under 104, averaged 142 points.
Yeah.
Averaged.
So they average 142 points every time on turnovers. So if they can get Patrick Mahomes to turn the ball over,
how do they score 142 points a game?
Probably all the points come out on turnovers. They go down and score.
Combined?
You just got to look at the Bucs defense, but also you can't sleep on the Chiefs defense.
Sure you can.
No, Chris Jones. Where the hell did it go? No, Chris Jones. He's not on there. Oh, Chris Jones, Frank Clark. You can't forget Tyrann Mathieu. But just way like the Bucs, the defense is so good. You know, you look at them. Then they look at the offense side. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, obviously Tom Brady. I don't know. This is tough. Then you look at the Chiefs. The Chiefs have big playmakers. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes can make good plays. I don't know. This is tough.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because the Bucs, they can't go out there and make a mistake. Because the last time these two teams played each other was Week 12, I think it was. The Chiefs jumped on top 21-0 or something like that. And Tyreek Hill had 200 receiving yards in the first quarter or something like that. The Bucs can't go out there. They can't do that. They got to shut down Tyreek Hill. They got to shut down Travis Kelce. This defense has to go out there and they got to play big. They got to get pressure on. They got to get pressure on Patrick Mahomes. That's the only way they're going to win. They cannot let the Chiefs jump on the board first.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know. This is tough. I mean, who do you think is going to win?
Tampa Bay.
You think Tampa Bay?
No, actually, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay, baby.
Oh, man, I don't know. I mean, just this Bucs defense, man. I mean, they can make big plays. Devin White, Jason Pierre-Paul. I don't know. This is tough. It really is. I'm want to go Tampa Bay, but, I mean, that means we would tie on picks this year.
Yep. Do you want to do a coin flip, and whoever loses takes the Chiefs?
Sure.
All right.
Because, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
do I have a coin?
No.
I don't. Heads or tails? I'll have my Amazon Echo flip a coin for me.
I'll do tails.
Alexa, flip a coin, please. Damn it. You got the Buccaneers. I got the Chiefs.
All right.
Damn it. I hate this.
You never know.
I know, but I want the Tampa Bay. I want Tampa Bay to win really badly. I'm going to put money on Tampa.
Let's just both pick the freaking Bucs then.
Okay, we'll end it in a tie. Teamwork.
Now watch the fucking Chiefs win.
I know, for real. And then I'll claim a victory. Edit this part out of the video.
I'm excited for this. This is going to be a good Super Bowl. I hope it's not like the Seahawks and Broncos, the one when it was fucking 39-0 in the second quarter.
Patriots Rams.
Oh my God, that one was. My dad was like, "This is a great Super Bowl." Like,
it was a great defensive Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So John, where can I find you on the social medias?
Follow my Instagram at John O'Halloran 15. My Twitter _John _O'Halloran. Will, where can I find you?
You can find me on both Twitter and Instagram at William Kliski. You can follow the show on both Twitter and Instagram at TTL Pod. Please rate, review, and subscribe on your preferred listening platform. Check out the video on YouTube. Take the lead.
Share with your friends and family, coworkers, and whoever likes sports.
And we
will
see you after the big game 6 days later.
Pig out tomorrow, bitches.
Yeah, no diets allowed.
No.
Bye.